difference by coming down to the council and actually sharing with the council people what your thoughts and recommendations are in person. So one of the things Councilmember Todd would love to see you do is to mobilize this group here that's always here week after week, month after month, and come down to City Hall and share what your opinions are. We are more than happy to help you prepare for your testimony. It's usually 3 minutes. You can sign up through the committee office. But it is important to weigh in on how the $15.5 billion will be utilized. One of the pieces of legislation that Councilmember Todd passed this year was around the CREAC fund. So a new fund was established with $13 million, $8 million for residents, and $4 million for nonprofits to help with your CREAC fees. Last week at the budget introduction, it was mentioned that residents have not been taking advantage of the CREAC fund. So I encourage you to call the Department of Energy to see if you might be eligible. We heard a lot of feedback about the new CREAC fees that you see on your DC water bills. A lot of people have gotten behind, and now there's a resource to help you. The next thing is that on April the 4th, there's going to be an information session on Eastern Avenue at the church that's right on the corner of Carroll and Laurel, right on the Church of Carroll and Laurel. It's going to start at 6:30 p.m. and we're bringing in Pepco, Pepco, Washington Gas, and the Department of Transportation. As FYI, the work that's being done on Eastern Avenue right now is Pepco. Whoever's doing work on the street is responsible for the condition of the road. And that's something that we're going to make clear there, and it would be helpful for you all to attend and share your feedback about your concerns on Eastern Avenue. It's going to be on April the 4th. That's Thursday, April the 4th at 6:30 p.m. And it's at that church. It's like a church and school on Laurel and Eastern Avenue. And there's a big parking lot that you can enter on Eastern Avenue. It has a fence around it. There's going to be a Walter Reed groundbreaking on Friday on the residential units that are there. They're also apparently going to go to market. In other words, you can start making a purchase on those properties sometime in May or June. So the community is invited. As we know, I know a lot of you all have been involved in a long time in the Walter Reed development, so we would love to see you there. Last two announcements are we're going to be hosting, Councilmember Todd's going to be hosting an Easter egg roll on April 20th at Walter Reed, and our Family Fun Day is on June the 23rd. Does anyone have any questions?
Can you just explain what CREAC is for people who might not know?
So CREAC, in terms of, I don't have the definition with me, essentially clean rivers. So the way that our city is set up, the sewage had been mixing really honestly with some of your drinking water, and there was a program that was put in place to help start to separate and to create more clean water for you. There was a fee that was assessed called the Clean River Fee. It's part of a very big infrastructure project, and so that fee has been showing up on your water bill for about a year or so. And you may also know that a lot of new water meters were installed. Any other questions? No? Okay.
Thank you.
I just wanted to real quickly encourage you. I got the email from the Old Tacoma Business Association today about the Pepco meeting on Eastern Avenue. It's one of the commissioners who represents, but I wanted to encourage Councilmember Todd's office to plan those meetings with the commission, because we're going to all be in a meeting that night, and that email came from OTDA to a subset of us, not all of us, along Eastern Avenue. And so if Councilmember Todd would involve the commission earlier in the process, it'd be possible for the commissioners to participate more fully and attend those meetings.
Okay.
And we really appreciate that.
Of course. Yeah.
Thank you, Ms. Dolly.
Okay, thank you.
Mayor's office.
Circulation transit system will now be free for all residents. Additionally, the mayor is requesting additional funding to create a new route to serve residents in Ward 7. Also, during her State of the District address, the mayor announced her proposal to help provide additional relief to parents in the District of Columbia by eliminating sales taxes on diapers. So the mayor, so the mayor will work with Councilmember Bonds to try to push this measure through the council, like the pink tax, which got rid of sales taxes for all feminine hygiene products last October. Pepco is giving away 1,000 free trees to residential customers through the Arbor Day Foundation's Energy Saving Tree Program. So if you want more information about how you can get trees, go to pepco.com/Arbor Day. As I always say, our city is 700,000 residents strong. That's 700,000 different hopes and dreams for the future of our city. And so we're inviting residents to join in the conversation at dc2me.com to share your thoughts, ideas, and proposals for the Bowser administration. And here are a few events that we have coming up. Today, the mayor kicked off Pothole Palooza with DDOT. And so we're asking all residents, we love our paloozas. We're asking all residents to submit their potholes that they see through 311, and DDOT will work to get those addressed for you. On tomorrow, the mayor will host her March Madness event with a special preview of projects soon to be available to the district's development community at the Entertainment and Sports Arena in Ward 8. On Thursday, the mayor will participate in the Washington Nationals 2019 home opener game. And then on Friday, the mayor will participate in a groundbreaking at the Brooks and Vale building on the Walter Reed campus. And today, we're happy to announce that the mayor, along with residents here in Ward 4, have proposed to the council to name New North Middle School the Ida B. Wells Middle School. And this will be the first standalone middle school in the District of Columbia named after an African-American woman. Yes. And then finally, for our seniors, the Department of Aging and Community Living is collaborating to bring a series of free technology workshops to all 8 wards. And the first one will be at Shepherd Park Library, right here on Georgia Avenue on March 30th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. And so we invite residents to come out with Connect DC to learn how to use your smartphones and your computers. And with that, I'm happy to take any questions.
Any questions, commissioners?
I have one. So I read today that the city auditor expressed her concern about the mayor's budget not being fiscally sustainable. And then I read that the mayor said, or the mayor's spokeswoman said, the comments by the council's auditors and $2 will get you a ride on the Metro bus. But thanks to the mayor's fair shot budget proposal, you can save yourself reading the council auditor's comments and ride circulator free forever. Does the mayor not think that there should be concerns about the fiscal stability of our city? Is that not a legitimate concern?
Thank you for your question, Commissioner. The mayor loves to receive feedback from all residents about the budget, and we are happy to announce that this is the 24th consecutive balanced budget that the mayor has presented to council. And so we'll take the city council's auditors' comments into consideration. Thank you. As we continue to fight and ensure that all residents have a fair shot.
Okay. Lady, right here.
Oh, we have that.
Hello.
Another commissioner.
I'm sorry.
I
Hold on a
just received
minute,
a
lady.
call from Working Families earlier today, and they were a little concerned that the $50 million that they previously requested was not fully funded in the budget. Does the mayor have any position on why that was exponentially lowered?
And what was the organization called?
Working Families.
I'm not sure specifically, but I do know when we're talking about this budget that we just presented to council, we had to take into consideration that we experienced the longest shutdown in U.S. history, and that dramatically affects how we do business here in the District of Columbia, being that we aren't a state. And so when the mayor presented her budget, we had to make sure that we were being fiscally responsible, and so I can find out an answer for you.
Okay, I'll email you.
Any more from the commissioners?
So since we did mention a standalone.
Thank you for your question. So I'm not as familiar with the Shaw Middle School project since it's not in Ward 4. But what I can do, I can give you my card and that.
Media.